The silver lining of Blake Lively's downfall from all the drama with Justin Baldoni, and it ends with us, is that she may have accidentally killed the trend of celebrities starting beauty brands. So in case you missed it, Blake Lively released Blake Brown, a hair care line, to coincide with the premiere of It Ends With Us, which, okay, makes sense, I guess, considering It Ends With Us is a movie about DV. But of course, as we know by now, Blake Lively is treating the premiere of this movie as if it's some kind of cutesy rom-com, like it's 27 Dresses or something. So we've already seen how her whole press junket, which was separate from Justin Baldoni, has been incredibly insensitive and just not on the mark. And she's talking about wearing your florals and being all cute and fun when, as we know, the subject matter of this movie is pretty serious. So now that she has released the Blake Brown products, there have been a lot of reviews about how horrible the products actually are. And a lot of these people, you know, it's not like they're doing this out of animosity because they hated the movie and they don't like the way that she's promoting the film. It really is. A lot of these reviews are saying that the products are just actual trash.
I hate that I'm making this video. Blake Lively, I love you, but this hair care line just isn't it. The formula is like, okay, there's honestly nothing really that special about it, but let's talk about the packaging. Okay, it's gorgeous, but it's not functional.
And I got it like the day before everything broke, so this doesn't even have to do with the drama. But let me just tell you, this is some of the worst products that I have ever used on my hair. And when I tell you that my hair has never felt so unhealthy in my entire life, like what did she put in this thing? Like, genuinely.
This stuff's gonna be a nightmare in your shower. I'm so sorry. New Blake Brown packaging is just very clunky and it takes quite a bit of strength to get that twisting open.
Okay, so Blake Lively is just in line with many, many celebs who have released beauty brands over the years. Rihanna, Kylie Jenner, Selena Gomez, Hailey Bieber. It's just like the thing that a lot of celebrities do. And pretty much all of them have had controversies. I don't think there are any major celebrity beauty brands that have not gone through a major controversy. So Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez, for example. Selena Gomez was accused of misleading people with her latest post on Gaza and the Israel-Palestine conflict. The quote she said is, "I've been taking a break from social media because my heart breaks to see all the horror, hate, violence, and terror that's going on in the world. People being tortured and killed, or any act of hate towards any one group is horrific. We need to protect all people, especially children, and stop the violence for good. I'm sorry if my words will never be enough for everyone or a hashtag. I just can't stand by innocent people getting hurt. That's what makes me sick. I wish I could change the world, but a post won't. Love, Selena." So a lot of people were like, is this the stance you're going to take? They're disappointed that the most followed woman in the world on Instagram is not taking a more clear stance. And somebody was like, she started a hate train against Hailey Bieber because of some comments she made on TikTok. She knows exactly the power and influence that she holds. She just doesn't want to use it. The CEO of Rare Beauty, Scott Friedman, he also made some comments about the conflict over there, and he's a Zionist. And this led to a boycott of a lot of the products. People were like, we don't want to support this. We don't want to give our money to these people. I'm not going to repeat some of the things that they said online. I also don't want to get banned here on YouTube. But that was like one of the bigger controversies with Rare Beauty. And then when it comes to Rhode, Hailey Bieber's skincare line, she's the wife of Justin Bieber. They just had their first baby. She's a Hollywood socialite, model. She started a skincare brand. And one of the very first things that happened, major controversy, there was a fashion brand named Rhode that sued Hailey Bieber for using the same name. So this is the headline. Hailey Bieber has a win and trademark infringement lawsuit over Rhode Skincare. She ended up winning this legal issue, this lawsuit, and she was permitted to keep using the name. But this happened like basically right when Rhode Skincare brand was launched. And according to Page Six, the Rhode fashion brand's legal team claims that Bieber attempted to claim the trademark from designers Perna Cato, I don't want to say the last name, and Phoebe Vickers all the way back in 2018. They allege that when the pair refused, Bieber went forward with the creation and launch of her own brand anyway. And lead litigation counsel to Rhode Fashion, the fashion brand that was suing Hailey Bieber, said she did this despite knowing of Rhode and its prior rights. And so they said, we want to support Hailey. The quote was, "It's an unfortunate circumstance. We, of course, understand that Hailey wants to use her middle name for her brand because her name is Hailey Road Bieber. But the law on this is clear. You can't create this kind of brand confusion just because you want to use your name. What Miss Bieber is doing is harming a minority co-owned business that two women have painstakingly built into a growing global brand." And so this was a major controversy. Of course, they said, "We admire Hailey. She has worked hard and earned the ability to create her own skincare. We don't want to sue Hailey. We want to celebrate her. We, as fellow women entrepreneurs, we wish her every success." But a lot of people were really upset about this at the very beginning. And they're like, Hailey Bieber, a person who has access to a lot of money, a lot of resources, she is now seemingly stealing the name of this fashion line so she can just slap it on her skincare products. So that was one of the first major controversies that came out with Rhode Skincare. And then Rihanna's brand Fenty, Savage X Fenty. This brand is known for championing inclusivity and diversity and all that, but they faced criticism for its lack of transparency and accountability concerning social and environmental standards. And if you see here, Rihanna's Savage X Fenty scores worse than Shein in ethical practices. That's impressive to score worse than Shein in ethical practices. Dang, that's terrible. So the quote is, "This disconnect is striking. We see a brand profiting from using feminism and inclusivity as core elements of its marketing and branding strategies, while at the same time neglecting to put in place basic safeguards to protect workers in its supply chain, 80% of whom are women." So even though Savage X Fenty was called a revolution in lingerie, they blatantly disregard industry standards when it comes to social and environmental disclosures, merely noting on its website that products are, quote, imported. And of course, Kylie Jenner, Kylie Cosmetics, they faced several controversies. I remember in the very, very beginning when she launched the lip kit, the cover art that was used for the box and the lip kit, that was stolen from some artist, and she never actually credited the small artist. And what else was it? They complained about the quality of the products, particularly the lip kits. A lot of people were complaining that it was damaged, that the products were not usable. And it got so bad that the Better Business Bureau in 2017 gave Kylie Cosmetics a rating of F due to these issues. Later, the rating apparently improved, but she's also been criticized of cultural appropriation, and she has mimicked a lot of cultural symbols. So a lot of controversies with every celebrity beauty brand. I don't think that's any secret. I think at this point, people are just sick and tired of all the celebrity beauty brands. And if you get online, and again, this was before It Ends With Us, before Blake Lively's release of Blake Brown, for quite a few years now, people have been speaking up online about how annoyed they are. Reddit threads, tweets on X, TikToks, Instagram posts, whatever it is, people are just really sick and tired. And they're asking, please, can you guys stop making all these beauty brands, because people are buying them and we buy them and it's terrible quality and it's a waste of money. So I think this is actually interesting because Blake Lively's Blake Brown hair care brand is sort of like the final straw. I think a lot of people are just really sick and tired of the celebrity beauty brand in general. And Blake Lively is just the straw that broke the camel's back. This whole thing with Blake has reminded us that when these celebrities create these brands, they do it primarily for one reason and one reason only. And that's because it's going to make them a ton of money, right? It's just one of the main ways that celebrities monetize their fame. They monetize their following. So it's not like a person comes up with an amazing idea or an amazing product and they really want to share it with the world because they want to revolutionize women's skincare. They want to revolutionize a women's fashion line. It's not like that. Because if you think of some of the most iconic products that sort of disrupted the market or became a household name, it all began with passion and a deep desire to fulfill a need for the customer. For example, Spanx. Like Spanx was a revolutionary brand that really disrupted shapewear. And even something like, it sounds like it wouldn't be, it's not a good example, but it actually is, Sprinkles Cupcakes. I love Candace Nelson. I think she's incredible at what she does. But if you listen to how she talks about Sprinkles Cupcake, she talks about how she wanted to create a delicious but upscale cupcake that people could rely on for beauty as much as and decor as much as taste. And she put a lot of time and effort into making the cupcake very recognizable. So immediately it's a Sprinkles cupcake. So that's why when you listen to people like Tony Robbins and when he does all these interviews with entrepreneurs, they always say that the most successful brands and the most successful businesses come from people who are like experts in their field. And I think I was listening to an interview with Tony Robbins and Chick-fil-A CEO, and I forgot, Lululemon guy and somebody else too. And they were saying like the best advice we can give to entrepreneurs is like be a total nerd about your products. Like know all of your competition, know what your consumer needs, know what the customer wants. And in order to create a successful product, you have to know exactly what need you're fulfilling. And this is where entrepreneurs are encouraged to start to make a really great brand. Now, this is the total opposite of how celebrities start their beauty brands. Okay. They're starting these brands not because they want to give you an amazing product that they invented, that they created. It's because they want to use their fan base to make some big money. And that's a completely backwards way to think about successful entrepreneurship and brands, according to the most successful entrepreneurs. So when you see somebody like Blake Lively make products like Betty Buzz and Betty Booze, her alcoholic line, or I think Betty Buzz is not alcoholic. It's like some kind of soda. I don't know. Fizzy drink. I don't know. It's the same thing as her Blake Brown brand. She did not create these products because she is passionate about delivering some kind of quality products to consumers. She made these lines and these products because she wants to monetize on her fame and her fan base. And look, okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, do that. That's what many people in Hollywood do at some point. But I think this Blake Brown thing has, like I said, the last straw that broke the camel's back. Many people are finally realizing that all of these celebrity beauty brands, they are not passionate necessarily about delivering a high quality product to you. They are using you, their fan base and their loyal fans, to help them make some extra money. And I think what a lot of people now are starting to smell for a while now is the inauthenticity of these brands and these products, because people are just sick and tired of having things shoved at them and sold at them just so the owner and the celebrity can make some money. I think people are just kind of over that. And this Blake Brown thing and the Ends With Us drama is like the final straw. People are just really sick and tired of it. And so they're kind of piling on Blake Lively now, and they're saying that her hair has always looked like straw. And they're just piling on because it's almost like these years and years of resentment being built up against these celebrities who keep throwing new products in your faces, saying that it's amazing. And you know, they use their career, they use things like red carpet events and movie premieres and photo shoots to promote their products, to promote their new brand. And I think people are finally starting to realize that we should think twice before you just automatically purchase some new celebrity product, because it really doesn't seem like most of these products are made with a lot of care and passion. It's really just like, oh, I'm doing a new movie about DV. Let me show you my shampoo and my conditioner. It's just it gives you the ick. It's icky. It's not pleasant to watch. But I think the silver lining is that maybe, hopefully, celebrities will take a lesson from this, and they're going to realize that consumers are tired of it. And hopefully this means we're going to see fewer celebrities just like glob onto their movie premieres and use this as a way to sell some product that they don't actually care about at the end of the day. So we'll see what happens. If you guys have used any of the Blake Brown products, I want to know in the comments below, and like and subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.